Welcome back to the Pro Sports Podcasters. Today I'm going to go over one of the new things happening in the world of sports because we cover absolutely everything here. And this will actually be our second episode of the NFTs on PSP. Now, just yesterday, we had the initial UFC Strike NFT drop. UFC has partnered up with the Dapper Labs here in Canada, and they've released their very first series of NFTs. In this initial drop, 100,000 packs were sold. They sold out quite quickly, and there are a total of 35 different NFTs available. What makes this a little bit different than what you're used to if you buy NFTs from Dapper Labs, especially if you buy the NBA Top Shots, is that these NFTs had a very small chance of providing you with the opportunity to hit a champion. Now, a champion is the equivalent of a legendary in NBA Top Shots. So there's very limited quantities. They're going to have very high values. I would guarantee at least 100-to-1 return on a champion level drop. So as a result of that, these weren't your basic cheap packs. It wasn't like the, whatever it is, $10, well, $9 American that you'd spend to get 3 commons for an NBA Top Shot. This was $50 American with that very slim, minute chance, right? 0.00375%. Very small. But that very small chance would give you a shot at a card that if you were to have to buy it in a pack at NBA Top Shots, you're looking at a minimum $1,000 pack to get something equivalent to what you'd get here if you happen to hit that small percentage. And there were 10 potential champion level NFTs available to people who got in the very first release. And those NFTs include a Francis Ngannou, a Davison Figueiredo, a Kamaru Usman, an Alexander Volkanovski, a Brandon Moreno, a Peter Yan, an Amanda Nunes, Rose Namajunas, or Valentina Shevchenko. And out of those particular NFTs, out of those particular fighters, I think the real valuable ones would be Francis Ngannou because he's the baddest man on the planet, right? He's the UFC heavyweight champion. Kamaru Usman because he's in the talks of being the greatest of all time. I personally still put GSP above him and a couple others, to be entirely honest with you. But right now, he's in the conversation. Amanda Nunes because really she's the GOAT. She's a 2-division champion, at least was a 2-division champion until her most recent loss. And she just carries a lot of weight. And Valentina Shevchenko, because she's the Russian queen, one of the most dynamic strikers, period, man or woman in the UFC. So those would be the ones I think would carry the most weight as far as the actual champion levels go. But let's look at the contender level, which is basically like a limited edition common if you were to compare it to something on NBA Top Shots. And there's 25 of those. I'm not going to list them all, but I'm going to go over which ones I would say are the probably most valuable. And looking down the list, I would go with Cyril Gane, of course. He was the interim heavyweight champion before his recent loss at UFC 270 to Francis Ngannou. I would go with Yuri Prohashka because he's a big-time up-and-comer. He's got a title fight as his next fight, so that's one to look forward to against Glover Teixeira. Justin Gaethje, he's a household name, dynamic striker, very fun to watch in the cage, so he'd be one I'd be very interested in. Khamzat Chimaev, we don't quite know what he's capable of yet, but for the fights we have seen, he's been extremely dominant, and there's talks to him getting a title shot maybe by the end of this year. Paddy Pimblett, because there's a lot of hype on him as well. Paddy the Baddie, people are going to want to get that one. And I'd say that's it. I'd say those were the ones that are probably the most sought after as far as the contender series go. Each one of those particular NFTs are limited to a maximum number of minting at 23,970. That's the maximum they'll ever actually produce. Whereas the champion level, get this, there'll be a maximum of 75 ever made. So we're talking extremely limited, super scarce, extremely valuable NFTs. Now, I got in on the initial drop. I was luckily enough I got in early. I was able to get in that initial queue, which although there was a glitch, a pretty serious one, once it got going, it went relatively smoothly, and I was lucky enough to actually get 3 packs. So I'm going to open the packs with you now. Let's see what I get. I'm really hoping for... I'd love to get a Khamzat Chimaev, to be honest. I'd love to get a Paddy Pimblett because these are up-and-comers. I like the idea of getting an up-and-comer now before maybe the market goes crazy when they really peak out. It'd be cool to get a Cyril Gane or a Francis Ngannou because there's a Francis Ngannou standard contender series version as well. Sure, it's not going to have the kind of weight that you're going to get out of the Champion Series, but it'd still be nice to have one just to say I have a Francis Ngannou. Those would be the ones I'm probably most interested in. Let's see what I get. Let's crack them now. 3 packs, baby. Let's go. All right. It's time. Own the Glory, the very first release of UFC Strike NFT packs. Let's crack the first pack. Okay, so it doesn't show you right away. Oh, shit, it reveals all 3. All right, so we got Jiri Prochazka, right on, one of the ones I kind of wanted. Francis Ngannou, nice. Yeah, you mentioned, I mentioned him. I'm into that. And Alexander Rakic. Okay, so Rakic I'm not a big fan of. I don't know. Let's see what they look like. All right, so it begins with Rakic. All right, what we got here? It's a KO, so it's a knockout. I don't remember this fight. Oh, boom! Coffined! Oh, coffined. Okay, all right, head kick. All right, that's nice. That's not bad for my first one. That's a high number, so whatever. Now, keep in mind, these are all limited to 23,970, so these are limited. I believe that's all they're ever going to make, so at least it's, something that can't go crazy, can't go 60,000 plus like some of the NBA Top Shots. And now we got Jiri Prochazka. Yuri's awesome. This is one of the ones I kind of wanted. I know this one. This is the best spinning elbow. Boom! Right there. Boom. Lights out, buddy. Good night, Reyes. Yeah, I remember that fight well. I'm a huge fan of Prochazka, man. Huge fan. Can't wait for the Prochazka-Glover Teixeira fight. Nice. Yeah, that doesn't get old. Hook me up. All right. Now Ngannou. Oh, this is Ngannou Lewis. This one goes crazy. Look at this. Talk about violence. Pure violence. Out! Right there. Now this is just punishment before the actual referee gets in on it. Right on. Oh, not a bad number, 6,000, but again, not fantastic. Realistically, when there's 23,000 of them, you're probably wanting something in the top 1,000 is additional value. But all of these are going to carry value because, again, very first release, right? All right, let's get on to the next pack. Here we go. This part's kind of weird. I'm sure they're going to have to adjust this a bit. I like it when you get to reveal each one individually. This whole reveal all 3 thing doesn't really work for me. Okay. So we got Arce, Tai Tuivasa, and Dan Ige. All right. I like the Tuivasa. The other 2, I'm not so interested in. Whatever. But it's still nice to get the Tai Tuivasa. Hopefully it's got a shoey in it. I'm pretty sure it does. I think I saw someone post it on Twitter. Dan Ige. We got here. It's another knockout. Oh, Buddy just stepped into it. Yeah, that's just poor defense. That's what that is. Out. At least the referee got in quick. Didn't take any additional punishment. All right, not bad. I'll probably put that on the marketplace. I expect the most basic ones like that, like the Arce or the Ige, I expect them to go for like maybe $20 to begin with. People are going to look to try and get their money back. Realistically, they should be going for more. You can probably get $100 for one of these, but to start, you're going to have a lot of guys that just throw up their NFTs looking to get their money back on their packs. So we'll see what's up. Can't wait for the marketplace to open. Very interesting to see what some of the better actual NFTs go for. And here we got Tai Tuivasa. Oh, this is against Dan Hardy. I remember this fight too. I actually bet Hardy in this fight. Yeah, Tuivasa maybe pay for that one. I thought Hardy might knock him out. Went the other way around. Right there. Right on the chin. Good night. And a shoey. Sweet. That's what I thought. Nice. You can't have a Tuivasa clip without a shoey. Right on. Okay, one more pack. Let's go. Yeah, they got to fix this. This is anticlimactic. We got here. Another Ige. Cyril gone. Nice. Boom, baby. Boom. Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko. I hit a champion. I hit a friggin' champion. The Bullet. The Russian Queen. Holy shit. Holy shit. The odds are ridiculous. I can't believe I got this. Well, I'm in now. Now I'm locked in. I'm locked in for life. I'm a UFC Strike fan. There you go. You got me. Holy shit, that's one of the ones I wanted so bad. I'm such a huge fan of Valentina. Okay, let's got Cyril Gane going on here. I'm a fan of Gane too, by the way. Great fight with Ngannou at 270. Came up short. Ngannou surprised everybody with the wrestling. I remember this fight well. This is just punishment. It should have been ended already, but man. Just pure punishment. Ugh. They should have stopped that fight a long time ago. I remember that. Valentina. That's it? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is versus Andrade. This was, again, pure punishment. I don't know about you, but some of those elbows look illegal to me. But basically, she crucifixed her and just punished her for, it must have felt like 30 seconds, and the ref just watched while she took brutal punishment. They should have had the dance. They really should have had her Russian dance at the end, but still, man, I can't complain. Holy shit. A champion. Nice.